Quickly shifting focus to West Bengal, the BJP has now sought permission for a Rath Yatra in Bengal through February and March. Now, this Rath Yatra will cover 294 assembly constituencies of the poll-bound state, but the TMC-ruled government is yet to give permission, leading to fresh political fireworks. Polomi reports, my colleague.
The TMC and the BJP are once again in a face-off in poll-bound Bengal. The BJP has sought the administration's permission for a Rath Yatra starting February 6th to be flagged off by BJP President JP Nadda. The party claims the Mamata Banerjee government will create roadblocks.
मतलब जब अमित शाह जी स्वयं राष्ट्रीय अध्यक्ष थे तब उनके हेलीकॉप्टर की परमिशन नहीं थी। उत्तर प्रदेश के मुख्यमंत्री योगी जी के उनके हेलीकॉप्टर की परमिशन नहीं थी। तो इस प्रकार सरकार हमेशा विपक्ष को उनके अधिकार से वंचित रखने का प्रयास करती है।
The TMC government is so far not committing to a clearance.
Let the administration decide. We do not want to destroy our culture by dividing the society. Taking into view the administration will certainly see the atmosphere not to be diluted by any kind of sectional, or it will affect the reciprocal view of our state.
After the 2018-19 face-off between the TMC and the BJP over a proposed Rath Yatra then by the Saffron Party, the BJP has now approached the state administration of West Bengal yet again for 5 simultaneous Rath Yatras across the state starting February 6th. Now, it remains to be seen if the state administration gives it permission this time around, or does it turn into a major flashpoint between the two parties ahead of the upcoming assembly elections.
The BJP is raiding the TMC ranks every day. Deepak Haldar, a 2-time legislator whose assembly segment is part of Diamond Harbour, MP Abhishek Banerjee's constituency, has joined the BJP. The latest in a series of desertions, the biggest being Suvendu Adhikari. Rattled by the poaching, the Bengal Chief Minister has often trained guns on the Saffron Party. Rath Yatra is just one in a long list of flashpoints in Bengal. With elections soon, the fight between the BJP and TMC could get louder and messier in the state where the Saffron Party fancies the chances. With Polomi Saha in Kolkata, Bureau Report, India Today.
All right, so 3 months to go before the tectonic election and politics is booming. Will the Rath Yatra happen? That's the big question. Will the TMC allow it to happen? Nupur Sharma, BJP spokesperson with us. Santanu Sen, TMC MP. Let's begin with you, Mr. Sen. Why the insecurity? What is wrong if the BJP holds the Rath Yatra?
See, first of all, it is the administration to decide whether permission is to be given or not, number one. But at the same time, we must remember the horrors of the Ram Rath Yatra is still remembered by the people of India, number one. Number two, it has been proved once again that this BJP doesn't follow the ideology of Vajpayee ji, who asked the then Advani ji not to go for Rath Yatra at that particular point of time. And that particular point of time, even the RSS and Vishwa Hindu Parishad also, they requested Advani ji not to go for Rath Yatra. But come what may, BJP is only to horrify people, BJP is only to terrorize people. They do not believe in development, they do not believe in actual contact with the people.
Mr. Sen,
which
allow
they
me to
never
come in.
do.
The rhetoric aside, I want to ask you one
Which they
question.
never
You're
do.
saying it's up to the administration to
please.
give the permission. What is the government going to recommend? Is the government, is Mamata Banerjee's government going to recommend that there will be an issue, a security hazard if this Yatratra rolls?
No. First of all, you know that law and order is a state chapter. Absolutely. If the
Therefore, I'm
administration
asking,
feels
what
that
would be
there
the state's
there
recommendation?
might be some law and order violation. Accordingly, administration can take its own decision. It's absolutely an administrative decision. Especially the history says that BJP believes in hooliganism, BJP believes in violence. And again, I repeat that those horrifying pictures are still remembered. Those horrifying pictures of Ram Rath Yatra is
Mr.
still
Sen, I want to bring
by
in
the
Nupur
people of
Sharma. I'll come
India.
back to the question.
So it is absolutely
Sir.
an administrative decision. If government feels there might be some law and order violation, they can act accordingly.
Sir, let me go back. Now, what does the government feel? Because I'll go back a year. I was there during elections, general elections, and the state government made sure that Amit Shah's chopper doesn't land because it would cause a law and order problem. Will this also be a law and order problem now? Because now it's a state election.
Is that question to me?
No, not to you, Nupur. I'm asking Mr. Sen and I'll come back. I'm coming to you. Yes, Mr. Sen. So will the state recommend that this Rath Yatra doesn't roll as a law and order issue?
Again, I repeat, it is absolutely an administrative decision. If administration feels that there might be some law and order violation, especially when these BJP party which believes in hooliganism, which believes in rowdyism, then there might be some administrative decision, and it's absolutely an administrative decision.
Okay. Nupur wants to come in for a rebuttal. Go ahead, Nupur.
Well, Preeti, this is very interesting for me. I think very soon Mamta Didi is going to face the empty nest syndrome. Every day somebody or the other is actually leaving her party, and nobody wants to actually be a part of a sinking ship. So she's so rattled that she's going to actually employ whatever it takes, whatever administrative rule book it takes to ensure that nobody else can actually come and campaign. Now, since you asked a very right question, it wasn't only last Lok Sabha election in 2019, roughly 2 years ago, where his chopper wasn't allowed to land. He was supposed to, the Honorable Union Home Minister, then the President of the Bharatiya Janata Party, was supposed to do a town hall in 2017. Just the day before he was supposed to land, just a town hall with the intellectuals in Calcutta. She cancelled his landing. She cancelled permission in the auditorium. It also happened with the democratically elected and sitting on seat constitutionally UP Chief Minister to come and campaign. And when you talk about law and order, it's very interesting, I want to tell you. Nabanna Chalo rally happened. She said, we use force, we use tear gas shells, we use lathis, and in fact, the police even went ahead to, actually destroy public buses in that rally because of coronavirus. But 2 days after that, Didi was doing rally without any protocol in place. Let's not forget, TMC is running a state administration thinking it's a sovereign country in its own. After all, a police which actually detains the central government CBI, a central investigative authority which has been sent to Calcutta by court orders to investigate into Narda Sharda chit fund scam, sits on protest with the police commissioner, God knows why, as the elected chief minister of the state, then you know where the law and order of state machinery is going. And secondly, and let's not forget, it's also a state in 2019, I will not forget, in Cooch Behar and Murshidabad, the kind of stories that were being heard of a returning officer being locked up by TMC goons and being beaten up so they could do some booth management. Secondly, I also cannot forget there was a bhidant between TMC and Congress. One Congress person also died. The kind of violence the state sees only during elections. We remember what happened in the Panchayat election. The petition went all the way to the Honorable Supreme Court. Every time there is a problem, 150 Karyakartas of BJP have been killed just because they actually took on the guts. They had the guts to take on TMC. It is a state with Basirhat, with Nadia, with Malda, with innumerable number of communal riots. Please don't talk about law and order machinery in your state. It's perhaps the worst.
Okay. All right. I'd refrain from using the sinking ship analogy, Nupur. That would mean you're enlisting rats. But yes, Mr. Sen, go ahead. You wanted to come back.
My learned colleague was talking about some syndrome, but as a doctor, I think I can judge a little better than her. What syndrome the BJP party is suffering from? It's nothing but horrify and sell India syndrome, which has become evident by yesterday's budget. Let me cite you some example. This BJP party is talking about law and order. when national president of BJP is coming to our state of West Bengal and in his convoy, he is being accompanied by an accused person, right? This Rakesh Singh. When this BJP being in the opposition, when they are marching towards Navarno, see we used to be in the opposition few years back also. We did so many protest rallies, but in our rally at that particular point of time, we never used to carry arms and ammunitions, which these BJP party leaders are carrying in their rally. This has become obvious, this has become evident. This BJP is here to destabilize the stable West Bengal. This BJP is here only to horrify and terrorize people. This BJP is here only to desettle this entire situation. The entire thing has become evident and obvious by so many incidents which have taken place in few years and few months.
All right, okay, Nupur, you do call that West Bengal is now a communal tinderbox. I want to ask you one question. Keeping in mind the history of the last big Rath Yatra which was taken by the BJP, would you reckon it's morally correct to roll one right now in West Bengal, which you yourself say is communally charged?
No, it's just a political mobile Rath Yatra. I don't know what his problem is. Perhaps he's talking about how people were killed in Hanuman Gadi by their friends Mulayam Singh Yadav's party. They were in power that time. Let's also not forget, it's not me or you or him. It's 6 times the honorable bench of the Calcutta High Court, which is 6 times no less, which has pulled up Didi's administration for communally divisive policies. Do you know this? She allows Muharram, would not allow Hanuman Jayanti, would not allow Durga Devi's Visarjan also. Umpteen number of cases like that. But thanks to him, he reminded all.
Don't tell lie. Don't tell lie. Don't give false statement before the camera.
This is not a lie, sir.
Please
this is
do
not a
not
lie.
give false statements
You can
before
check.
the
Read
camera.
up orders and come.
Don't
Read
tell
up
lies.
orders and come, sir.
Don't tell
I
lies.
give you proof. It's all reported in the papers. I don't lie.
Durga Puja
Let's not forget
has
you're a
been
party
taken
that
up
came
to
out with a
huge
stipend for
level.
imams. And even for
Okay.
that, the High
Sky
Court pulled
is
you
the
out.
limit.
Just
Before we
because-
get into
Don't
which we
tell
have
lies.
gotten
Don't
to,
tell lies.
a
Don't
fish
tell
market
lies.
debate.
Can
May
you
I
forget
please bail
the
out from this debate?
convoy of Mr.
I
JP
appreciate you both for
Nahar.
joining us. Thank you, Nupur. Thank you, Mr. Sen. I'm sure we're going to get you both back on the show because the Rath Yatra is planned for the 6th of February. Today, viewers, is the 2nd of February. Permission has been asked. Permission till now has not been given. It's neither been accepted or denied. We'll know in days to come. Till then, expect a lot of politics. Hi everyone, Preeti Chaudhary here. Hope you like this video. For latest news and analysis, like and subscribe to the India Today YouTube channel. And don't forget to press the bell icon to stay updated. Thank you for watching.